Hey, Sal.
Hank, what's going on? We haven't worked a case in years.
I just bought my car at Carvana, and it was so easy. Too easy.
Think something's up?
You tell me. They got thousands of options. Found a great car at a great price. And it got delivered the next day.
It sounds like Carvana just makes it easy to buy your car, Hank.
Yeah, you're right. Case closed.
Buy your car today on
Carvana.
Delivery fees may apply.
This episode is brought to you by Cologuard. Do you know what's really scary? Not screening for colon cancer when you turn 45. The Cologuard test is non-invasive, requires no special prep or time off work, and ships right to your door. In just 3 simple steps, Cologuard takes the scare out of colon cancer screening. If you're 45 or older and at average risk, ask your healthcare provider about the Cologuard test. Cologuard is available by prescription only. Learn more or request a prescription today at Cologuard.com/screen.
Hey y'all, I got a bit backed up this week and just had some stuff going on in general and had nearly no time to pull out an episode. But I didn't want to leave you with nothing, so I'm going to play you an episode that we seemingly get in dispatch almost every day. Some sort of methed up story, usually starring Methed herself. Patreon members, I did manage to get some bonus content done, and it's up right now. Have a listen. And if you're not a member over at Patreon, head over to patreon.com/MusicCity901 to have a listen to this extra bit of content. Y'all have a good one. Ice, Crink, Crystal, Speed. Those are just a few street names for methamphetamines that you may have heard of. Most people know a little bit about meth, but I'm reasonably sure you don't know everything. Methamphetamines were first made in the late 1800s. Back then, it was used as a nasal decongestant. That was obviously pre-modern medicine. I feel like some of the medicines and medical procedures back then absolutely worked, but some were pretty outlandish. Sort of makes me think of some of the lines in the movie A Million Ways to Die in the West, when the lead character is talking about all the things that can kill you, including doctors. He said he was a little sick and the doctor told him that he needed an ear nail, as in a nail in his ear. Doc, I have a fever of 102. Oh, you need a donkey kicking. Or, I guess it could be like using meth as a nasal decongestant. From there, meth went on to be used, believe it or not, in war. In World War II, meth was used by both sides, the Allied and the Axis, but primarily used by the Germans to try to turn them into super soldiers. It did give them a boost, but the side effects after use weren't at all desirable. It turned those super soldiers from superhumans to barely walking zombies. Fast forward to today, and users who want to constantly chase that initial high they got become incredibly addicted. People using the drugs can experience a range of mental health issues, including anxiety, paranoia, schizophrenia, and psychosis. The increased availability of the drug due to backyard drug labs has more people around the world hooked than ever before, and with deadly results. In 2022 alone, over 34,000 people died of meth overdoses. That's nearly as many people in America that got killed in motor vehicle crashes, and almost twice as many people who were killed in a homicide with a gun. And it's been increasing every single year. The incidents I'll be talking about today are drug-related, with both likely involving meth. Welcome back to Music City 911.
Hi, on the intersection of Balboa and Lassen, there's like a Hispanic male, and he's walking back and forth through this, like through the lanes in like a dark area. He's wearing like very dark clothes, and it looked like he had his hand in his waistband. I don't know if he just had his hand in like his pocket or like in his shirt, but it looked like he was trying to flag cars down, and he kept going. Like it looked like he was gonna cross the street, and he came back, and then as cars were coming the opposite way, he would like walk back into the middle of the street. So I don't know.
Okay, yeah, we can check him out. Are you just passing by, or are you just still in the area?
I just passed by.
Okay, so dark clothing. Did you want to leave your name or number?
No, thank you.
All right, we'll check him out. Thanks for calling.
That first call we heard came from the Devonshire area of Los Angeles back in 2020. A call about a man sort of wandering in or beside the street trying to flag down cars. But from the sounds of it, probably not because of some sort of a problem he was having, like his car broke down. About the same time the dispatch got that call, another call came in from a captain at a fire station in the same area.
PD, you online?
I'm here.
Yeah, this Cap. Yeah, go ahead. PD, do you have a captain on the phone? He's making a report. Someone at Lassen and Balboa waving a gun. Go ahead.
In the middle of the intersection. Yeah.
Lassen and Balboa is a black, white, Hispanic, Asian male.
What's the guy look like? They couldn't tell. He sounded Hispanic.
Okay.
A male waving a pistol, wearing baggy clothes, middle of the intersection. The family came running down the fire station and pounded on the door. They have a little baby, so.
Give me 1 second. Let me just get the call out really quick.
Okay.
Devonshire is 14 rounds with a gun. Lassen and Balboa. Suspect male, possibly Hispanic, wearing baggy plaid clothing. Code 3, incident 3413, RD 1756.
X54, can I get an airship?
Any air unit come in on Devonshire frequency, Lassen and Balboa 4415 man with a gun.
17X54, your victims ran into fire station 87.
Now the same suspect who was at first trying to flag down cars, he now has a gun and is standing in the middle of an intersection waving the gun around. What started out as a safety hazard or a disorderly person, or maybe simply a check the welfare of a person, just kicked up to a person with a weapon. As police were driving to the area where the suspect was, dispatch receives yet another call.
Hello, I want to report a guy at Ralph's where I work. He has a gun.
Okay, what's the address?
169 Devonshire.
What does he look like? Is he white guy, black guy, Hispanic guy?
He looks Hispanic. He has a black shirt, plaid shorts, shaved head, tattoo on his neck, the back of his neck.
Where is he at? Inside the store?
He's walking down he's in the store. He's coming back away from him. He's pointing his gun at me.
Okay, your name? Is your call back?
Yeah.
Okay, so Ralph 169 Devonshire, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get the police out there, Armando.
He looks like he's on drugs or something, so I'll be careful with him. He's very hostile.
Was it a handgun?
Yeah, it looks like a 9mm, whatever.
Like black or silver, could you tell?
Black and silver.
Okay, we'll get the police out there, Armando.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
The suspect with a gun is now inside of a grocery store, and instead of just waving his gun around, he's now pointing the gun at people inside the store. The suspect is getting progressively more violent as the more calls come in. This caller gave a very good description of the suspect, down to the tattoo on the back of his neck. Police make it inside of the grocery store and talk to the employees. They're trying to figure out where this man with the gun is, who, by the caller's description, was acting like he's on drugs. The next bit I have is from the officer's body-worn camera. It's audio from inside the store. I'm going to have to cut it up in a couple of places just to give you some insight as to what's going on there, but a lot of it is pretty evident.
Hiding in the back somewhere, because is he in the cooler? Yeah, he's probably
Yeah.
Oh, what about the woman then? Yeah, my boy said he talked to her.
I heard something back there.
Well, the woman's bathroom is right above.
So what do we have here?
So he was last seen going back here. There's another entrance, a set of stairs. They think that he either went upstairs to the bathroom, but the employee just came down and said, "There's someone in the cooler. He's in the cooler." Oh shit! Hey, sit down! Get on the ground! Get down on the ground! Get down! Keep your hands up!
Police were asking where this guy is. Employees gave a couple different ideas. either upstairs, in or around the women's restroom, or inside the cooler area. As more officers were arriving and they were formulating a plan and trying to further figure out where the suspect was, he produces himself by falling through the ceiling. Yes, you heard that right. Somehow he managed to crawl inside the ceiling over the main part of the grocery store, and when he hit a weak point, he fell through it, bringing down ceiling tiles, and he landed on top of one of those long freezers closer to the middle of the store. To give you an idea of what that looked like, you're probably used to looking at frozen food sections for frozen vegetables or TV dinners, things like that. Now imagine a man falling from the ceiling and landing on top of that freezer. That's what happened. Police immediately started giving orders to get down on the ground and to keep his hands up. At that point, no gun was visible. We'll join back up with the police as they continue with the suspect. This episode is brought to you by Pocket Hose, the world's #1 expandable hose. Old-fashioned hoses get kinks and creases at the spigot, but the Copperhead's Pocket Pivot swivels 360 degrees for full water flow and freedom to water with ease all around your home. When you're all done, this rust-proof anti-burst hose shrinks back down to pocket size for effortless handling and tidy storage. Plus, your super light and ultra-durable Pocket Hose Copperhead is backed with a 10-year warranty. The brand new Pocket Hose Copperhead with Pocket Pivot is a total game changer. Since I've tried the Pocket Hose, I'm never going back. This hose is so lightweight and durable, water in the yard's a dream. For a limited time, my listeners can get a free Pocket Pivot and their 10-pattern sprayer with a purchase of any size Copperhead hose. Just text MC911 to 64,000. That's MC911 to 64,000 for your 2 free gifts with purchase. MC911 to 64,000. Message and data rates may apply. See terms for details. A thoughtfully built wardrobe comes down to pieces that mix well and last. That's where Quince shines. Premium fabrics, considered design, and everyday essentials that feel effortless to wear and dependable even as the seasons change. Quince has the everyday essentials I love with quality that lasts. Lightweight cashmere sweaters, short sleeve Mongolian cashmere polos, linen bottoms and shorts, tees in 100% Pima cotton and European jersey linen. These are the versatile pieces that make a wardrobe actually work season to season. Quince works directly with top factories and cuts out middlemen. You're not paying for brand markup or fancy retail stores, just quality clothing. That cashmere polo, I wear it way more than I thought I would. It looks good, feels expensive, but it's actually affordable. Stop overcomplicating your wardrobe. You don't need a closet full of options. You need a few pieces that actually work. Right now, go to quince.com/MC901 for free shipping and 365-day returns. That's a full year to build your wardrobe and love it. And you will. Now available in Canada too. Don't keep settling for clothes that don't last. Go to quince.com/MC901 for free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/MC901.
Zootopia 2 has come home to Disney Plus.
Let's go!
Get ready for a new case.
We're the greatest partners of all time!
New friends.
Gary the Snake. And your last name? The Snake.
Dream Team. Get new habitats.
Zootopia has a secret reptile population.
You can watch the record-breaking phenomenon at home. Zootopia 2, now available on Disney Plus, rated PG. And right now you can get Disney Plus and Hulu for just $4.99 a month for 3 months with a special limited time offer. Ends March 24th. After 3 months, plan auto-renews at $12.99 a month. Terms apply.
Get out.
Keep your hands up.
Do not reach for it. Jump down. If you reach for anything, you will be shot with a less lethal.
Come down.
Who else is here? Hey, PD. LAPD, brother. Who else is here? Yes, we have. Shit. Keep your hands. Relax, brother. Scared, brother. We're going to help you. We're here to help you, all right? Here? We're here to help you, brother, okay? You have a jurisdiction here. What's up for now, PD?
Get down. Hey, come on, you gotta get down. You gotta get down. Get down. Get down.
Hey, brother, just relax.
Just relax.
Come on, back here. Relax, brother, relax.
Come on, get out, man. We're gonna figure this out together. Come on.
Yeah, big ass fool.
Come on. Just... Stop. I'm done. Read the police over. Come on. Get down. Come on, man. Come on.
I'm biting. We're here to help you, brother. I am biting. I'm right here to help you. So that fucking put it out right now. You blast me.
No, don't do that, man.
I don't want to do that, man. Well, I don't know. There's 3 cops. There's 3 fucking cops.
All right.
Yeah. How many years? Yeah, how many years? 23. 23? Yeah. What year you start? It's been a while, brother. It's been a while. What year did you start? Or you can't remember, huh? Yeah, you're full of shit, dog.
Come on, man.
Nah. You guys are gonna fucking end up killing me.
We're not gonna... You just come down and talk to us.
I'd rather fucking hit the shit right here with all cameras can see. Fake ass fool.
Come on, man. Just come down and talk to us.
He's here. Call San Fernando. I ain't coming down unless you fucking call San Fernando Police Department. Hey, he's here? You have no fucking jurisdiction here? You got me fucked up. Report this shit. Okay, I was ready to write the date anyway. What's up, homie?
Come on, man. Don't do it. Don't do it. Come on, just come down and talk to us.
Come on, you don't do it, dog. You get in trouble, homie. Nice, brother. What the fuck? We're here to work it out, man.
We'll come down here and we'll get it for you, all right? All this will go away, all right? All this will be over. Hey, what's your...
That's over. That's my favorite.
It's going to be in your favor. Nothing's going to happen.
It was a little harder to hear everything that was being said, but while talking very rapidly, the suspect was saying the police have no jurisdiction there. He also made numerous threats to have a shootout and also said that he is on meth. At this point, he wasn't wearing a shirt anymore. Police stayed there for 20 minutes with him, trying to talk him down off the top of the freezer. They were giving him every opportunity to get down and end the situation without anyone getting hurt. Fast forward to the end of the 20 minutes, and the suspect decides to come down. But the way he did so was not at all desirable to police.
He's coming down.
He ran in there. Watch your back.
Hey, he's gonna have eyes on us, guys. Partner, where are you at?
Watch your back. Watch the glass right here. I don't know where you're
I'm gonna go over here.
Somebody ready to play with you?
Yeah.
Cover.
He went in here. You know what?
He went inside.
This has to be barricaded shit.
We don't know where he went back there.
I saw he went this way, so I don't know where. We're just gonna have to hold it here. You guys hold it here.
After jumping down from the freezer, the suspect produces the handgun he had been waving and pointing at people previously and shot at a plainclothes officer. That officer was wearing a tactical style vest and was very easy to identify as an officer with a patch on the front and the back of his vest that said police. The officer was hit in the arm but managed to dive behind cover in a different aisle away from the suspect. It was hard to tell on the video, but I believe the suspect was the only one doing the shooting. He then ran through a door in the back of the store, the same place police and employees at the grocery store initially believed he was before he fell through the ceiling. Police then stacked up on the outside of that door. They were ready to treat the situation as a barricaded suspect, believing he was trying to hide out in the back part of the store. What officers didn't know was that he found the back exit and ran out of that door outside of the grocery store. Minutes later, you can probably guess what happened. Yep, Another 911 call. But this one wasn't from a witness or a bystander, though it might initially seem it was.
Yeah, I need a San Fernando Police Department on Devonshire and Balboa at the MPM now. The place is getting robbed.
You need San Fernando Police Department?
Yes.
Okay, let me transfer you there. Hold on.
Okay. Yeah, Devonshire and Balboa.
Well, that's not San Fernando, sir.
KTD?
Yes.
Okay. Just bring it over here.
Are you okay? Do you need a paramedic, sir?
Yes, just bring it over here now.
Okay, what's the name of your business?
It's AMPM.
AMPM? Okay, the person that's there, is it a man or a woman?
It's a man.
Is he white, black, Hispanic, or Asian?
Does it matter? The fuck?
Is he white, black, Hispanic, or Asian?
He's fucking Asian. Who gives a shit?
What color? The officers need to know who to look for, sir. What color shirt and pants is he wearing?
You're bullshitting me. All right, you know what? There's a robbery going on over here.
What color shirt and pants is he wearing, sir?
If I have to shoot one of you motherfuckers again, I'm going to do so.
Sir.
Trust me.
Are you playing on the telephone?
Huh?
Are you playing on the telephone?
I don't know. You tell me.
Okay, I'm hanging up. Goodbye.
That was the suspect calling. He was trying to claim there was a robbery going on at the AM/PM gas station close by the grocery store the shooting took place in. Then, when asked for a description of who was robbing the place, he changes everything around, saying, "Does it matter?" But then says it's an Asian person. He later on says he was going to shoot more officers, though he did so with a bit harsher language. Security cameras there at the gas station showed him walking inside the store with the gun still out in his hand. He was looking behind him the whole time, then walks over to one of the refrigerators in the store and grabs some sort of a canned beverage and starts drinking it. He walks around the store for a bit before he called 911. Police showed up at the store and waited outside, surrounding it. 24 more minutes after he arrived at the store, the suspect walks out with his hands up and no gun in sight.
We got it. You're going to give him direction, okay? Okay, one. We got direction now here now. Hey, lay all the way down. Okay, let's move. Move forward, bring the car up. Hey, look to your left, bud. Look to your left. No, just stay there. Look to your left. Put your head to the left. To the left. Other side. Other way. Look to the other way. Look the other way. Just like that. Do not move, okay? Let's move up. Don't move, right?
I'm not resisting. I'm not. Okay. I'm not. Oh.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. That's,
Okay. I'm not resisting. I have the weapon.
All right. You're okay.
No.
Put your hand. All right. You're gonna spin up on your butt, okay?
Yeah. No.
1, 2, 3, up. Stand up.
Police were able to take him into custody without further incident. After searching inside the store, they found his gun inside of a box of single-serving coffee creamer. The suspect, 37-year-old Manuel Hernandez, was arrested and had several charges. 1 count of attempted murder, 1 count of assault with a deadly weapon on a peace officer, 2 counts of assault with a deadly weapon with a firearm, 1 count of false imprisonment, and that's possibly from the holding of the gas station employees inside the store, and 1 count of felon in possession of a firearm. All in all, just like the title of the episode, that was pretty methed up. But it's nowhere near the level of methed up that the next one is.
Hey, do you have trouble sleeping? Then maybe you should check out the Sleepy Podcast. It's a show where I read old books in the public domain to help you get to sleep. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. It was the age of wisdom. Classic stories like A Tale of Two Cities, Pride and Prejudice, Winnie the Pooh, stories that are great for kids and adults alike. So whether you have a tough time snoozing or just like a good bedtime story, fluff up the cool side of your pillow and tune into Sleepy. Unless you're driving, then please don't listen to Sleepy. Find Sleepy wherever you get your podcasts. New episodes every Sunday. Sweet dreams.
911.
Yeah, can I get someone at the Ramada in Strasburg, Virginia?
What's going on?
Okay, I work here, and I step out front to smoke a cigarette. I go back inside, and I see what looks like somebody's clothes in the lobby. Well, I go behind the desk, and there's somebody behind the wall in there throwing things. And I'm scared to go behind that wall. Like somebody's done ripped the phone, like the regular phone, out of the jack. They sewed a flower vase.
Behind the front desk.
Yes, and I can't go back because they're in there banging stuff. I haven't seen them, but I can hear them. All right.
Where's he at?
In here, like going crazy, like throwing everything. Like, can somebody please hurry up? I mean, she's like throwing cans of soda at us and everything.
I'm getting officers heading that way, okay?
All right.
That was a chopped down version of a 911 call that was placed to dispatch for the Strasburg Police Department in Virginia on December 17th, 2023 at around 11 p.m. It was an employee at the Ramada by Wyndham Hotel calling for someone tearing up their reception area. While someone creating a ruckus inside of a hotel doesn't sound like that big of a deal, what was going on inside before the employee walked back in, that was actually pretty crazy. And that was only the start of it. Hotel security camera caught everything that happened. At the start of the security video, the initial camera is pointing down a hallway. From the end of the hallway, someone is seen walking pretty fast, stopping along the way, trying to open hotel room doors. It's a woman. She's wearing a Realtree branded hoodie with the hood up, striped jogging pants, and t-shirt shoes. Yes, I didn't mess up what I was saying. She was wearing t-shirt shoes, as in t-shirts wrapped around her feet using them as shoes. After she leaves the visual area of that camera, she goes to the lobby of the hotel where she looks at the reception counter, then dives over it. While doing this, one of her t-shirt shoes falls off. On her way over the counter, she knocks a few papers off the desk and then purposely knocks over a chair. She then moves to a different part of the area and gets under a counter, pulling a paper shredder in front of her in an attempt to hide. She stays there for all of a single second before she takes her hood off, then walks to a back office area, and before sitting in a chair, pulls a rack of towels down on the ground. While sitting in the chair, she looks to her right and sees a monitor with the security camera feed on it. She pulls that off the wall and holds it in front of her like she's reading a newspaper, but she is inspecting it very closely, realizing that she is looking at herself on the video. After about 5 seconds being seated, she gets up with the monitor still in her hands and walks off camera into a different office. Seconds later, she walks back out of the office, steps in the chair, and uses that to climb on top of a counter that was right next to it and starts walking on it. She then jumps off and sees several 12 packs of soda laying there and opens one of them and starts collecting several of the cans like she's about to steal them. She doesn't steal them, but does drop them on top of an unopened 12 pack. I guess she didn't like the way the 12 packs looked, so she starts throwing the entire 12 packs across the office. She then places another of the 12 packs into a computer chair and moves it out of her way so she can get the wire rack that had all the towels on it, picks it up, then puts it by another counter. That's about the time the employee walks back into the lobby. This seems to startle the woman behind the counter, who then grabs the wire rack and carries it with her into that back office area again before dropping it, ripping open another 12 pack of soda and grabbing some of them out. She drops down and hides again under a different counter, pulling a small filing cabinet in front of her. Again, just seconds later, she comes out from hiding, this time with her cans of sodas, and picks up a sign that says, "Now hiring," which she starts carrying around with her. She makes it back to the front counter in the lobby where she starts pulling phones out of their place and is messing with one of the computers. This is all right before she starts throwing the soda cans at the employee and a couple of the guests that were in the lobby at that point. She then hops back over the counter and runs down another hallway. It looks like she was trying to open a window at the end of the hallway to leave, but instead of leaving, she reappears in camera view, walking again at a fast pace down the hallway, but this time, she's holding a fire extinguisher and a pair of scissors. A police officer pulls up outside the hotel just as the woman is walking outside, who looks to have dropped the fire extinguisher and the scissors.
What's that? Who is? Come here.
Everybody.
Come here. It's the police. You're safe.
No, I'm not.
You're safe. Come here.
Nigga, please.
I'm the police. Come here.
Are you going to take me to jail?
No.
No, for real.
As the officer walks up to the woman and is trying to tell her she's not in trouble and he's there to try to help her, she hops over a small fence and pushes the officer, then runs away.
Come here. Hey, 14 Sentinel County, I got one running.
Copy, one on an A16 direct.
Get on the ground right now! Running towards the front of the Ramada.
A14, can you advise location?
We're at the back of Capitana, running towards the front of the Ramada.
Back at Capitana, running towards the front of the Ramada, 2234.
Ma'am!
Let's go in here. Come here with
Stop! Get back!
Why?
Get back!
The officer gives chase to the suspect, then loses her behind a storage shed. She reappears and starts running again before turning around and lunging at the officer trying to hit him. That's when the officer deploys his taser. It's ineffective, and he tries once more, which also doesn't work. It's pretty hard to make a taser get a good connection with someone through a thick piece of clothing like a hoodie or a coat. She then continues to hit the officer after the taser deployment and knocks him on the ground.
Stop it! I don't want to shoot you!
Don't then.
I don't want to shoot you!
I'm wrapping his neck. I got. You fucking idiot.
Help! Get out! Stop! Get out! Get out!
Nope.
Get out! Get out! Oh, why did you do that? Why did you do that? Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired!
While obviously you couldn't see what happened there, it was very intense. After deploying the taser, which failed twice, and being hit several times and knocking the officer to the ground, the suspect continued hitting him. Her pants fell down while she was hitting the officer, and she then grabbed the officer's shoulder microphone off of his shirt and wrapped the cord around his neck. While she was doing that, he got his ass baton out and tried hitting her in the leg with it. She grabbed the baton from him and started hitting the officer in the head. That's when he drew his weapon and shot her. Even after being hit 4 times and falling to the ground, she tries getting back up and can still be heard talking. During all this, she picked the baton back up and was trying to roll over so she could continue attacking the officer. After a couple seconds, she finally laid down on her back. The badly wounded officer then calls dispatch on the radio to notify them of the shots being fired. The officer could be heard saying, "Why did you do that?" Moments later, another officer arrives at the scene, finding the initial officer bleeding badly from the head.
Put your gun away.
Oh, okay.
Come back here.
Why did you make me do that?
Come on, come back here. Come back here.
Oh.
Come on. Come on. What you doing?
She hit me with my ass.
Okay. Take a breath. Take a breath. Take a breath.
Another officer later shows up and starts rendering aid to the suspect until EMS can arrive and take over. The suspect, 40-year-old Melissa Tompkins, was transported to Winchester Medical Center, where she later died. The officer was transported to another nearby hospital where he was treated for his numerous head injuries, but was later released. While both of these incidents had some elements of maybe comedy and absurdity, both of them are still very tragic and probably would have never happened had drugs not been involved. That'll do it for this one. As always, I would love for you to continue telling other people about Music City 911. That's the best way to keep the show going. So if you know someone who listens to podcasts, especially true crime, let them know about the show. If you want to help the show in other ways, there are a few ways to do so. You can join up over at Patreon for ad-free episodes and bonus content. You can also go to MusicCity911.com, hit the shop button, and pick up some cool Music City 911 gear. The last bit I'll mention, I'll have to talk a slight bit before it. Music City 911 is produced, researched, written, recorded, and edited all by me. While I would love to have multiple people to fill all those roles, at the moment, it's just me that does it all. And because of that, I can get a little parched. And what better way to quench that thirst than with a cold beer? That's right, you can buy me a beer. Again, at the website MusicCity911.com, closer to the bottom of the page, there's a button labeled Buy Me a Beer. That's simply a one-time donation that goes directly to the host of Music City 911, me, and will help keep these vocal cords going with a nice, chilly adult beverage. I really do appreciate any support for the show. Of course, follow the show on all social media, and until next time, for Music City 911, I'm Brandon, and y'all have a good one.